friends, this is Jen from Captivated by Him, and I am here today to share with you my journey through biblical beauty. I have had this precious opportunity to be here on Captivated by Him, sharing with you about true beauty, but that doesn't mean I'm perfect at it, and it doesn't mean that I've always had a great perspective of what beauty is. In fact, before I was saved, and even after I was saved, I struggled a lot with vain thoughts. I explained about how I was saved in a previous video, so if you want to check that out, please check out our YouTube channel. But yeah, even after I was saved, there were a lot of vain thoughts in my head from before, just all the years where the lies of the world marinated in my mind, telling me that what mattered was what I looked like on the outside. And I found that this had kind of manifested at a young age. Even when I was in elementary school, from the time I started choosing my own clothes, I would dress pretty uniquely, to say it nicely, but I was particular about it and I was very self-conscious. And when I got to college, I started using makeup. So I'm not the kind of person who uses a lot of makeup, but I did care a lot about it. And it got to the point where I didn't even want to go outside without makeup because I thought, I look ugly without it. So literally, even when I was super late to class, I would still take the time to put on makeup because I didn't want other people to see what I looked like without makeup on. And so I finally thought to myself, all right, this is not okay. This is vain. And my solution to that was I'm just not going to wear makeup at all. I'll force myself to do exactly what I don't want to do, and that'll fix the problem, right? But it didn't, because look here what it says in 1 Samuel 16:7. It says, "But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For God sees not as man sees, for man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." So what I was doing was combating the outward issue of makeup, but God actually cared about what I thought in my heart, what I thought about true beauty. And so that wasn't really a fix to the problem. And if you think about it, it was pretty vain anyway, because I was still only addressing the outside. But one day at church, we had a lesson for women, and it was called, "It's my body, I can do what I want." And we talked about how the world says that and how it's not really true, because in the Bible it tells us that we were bought for a price and our bodies are even tools for God. And so rather than just thinking I can do what I want with my own body, really we should be using our bodies to glorify God. And so that means that beauty isn't necessarily a bad thing if we're not being vain about it, because even God created beauty. He's the source of beauty. But really our bodies and our beauty should be used for Him, as it says in 1 Corinthians 10:31. "Whether then you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God." So what that would look like is nicely and respectfully, but not flashily, as to be reverent towards God, but not to draw attention towards yourself. Or when I was thinking about makeup. So makeup's not a bad thing. It can enhance the features that God has given me, but I shouldn't just wear it thinking that I don't look beautiful without it. But the most important part was knowing that true beauty isn't on the outside, but it's really in imitating the likeness of Christ in our character, just like how we've been talking about in the True Beauty videos. And so after that, I found a lot of respite in the Word, knowing that my value was not what I looked like on the outside, but it was really in my heart, having that gentle and quiet spirit, that it's an imperishable beauty in the eyes of God. All of these things were really helpful in knowing that if I was beautiful in the eyes of God, who's the only one whose opinion that matters, then I was truly beautiful. And so hopefully that was encouraging to you. And I would be encouraged to know, what is your journey with biblical beauty? So go ahead, comment that in the comment section down below. But until next time, stay captivated.